Good morning, everybody. It's Phyllis here from the Infinity Keys Facebook page, and we're going to show Toby today how to do the Roto-Rooter technique from Don Lynch's energy technique systems. Now, this helps you with your neurovascular health, which is a major part of our bodies if you look that up. So what we want to do is just jump right into it, Toby. And so I'm going to ask you to take your hand, and in your palm of your hand, there's a portal, an energy portal. And we want that center of that right on your third eye. If you can try and you can put your arm up, or you can do it this way, whichever's most comfortable.
Does it matter if it's my right or left hand?
No. Okay. That's fine. Whichever's most comfortable. So we've got that. You might move it just a little tiny bit, like a quarter, an eighth of an inch, if you like, but you kind of get to know. So this is a good practice to make. Now, I want you to take your other hand and put it where your head hinges, so that the back of your skull and the beginning of your spine, and you want that center of that palm again sitting there. Yes, okay. Like that, okay? Okay, and if you want to turn back front, that's okay. So now what we're going to do, the other thing you have to be aware of is we're going to get you to take deep breaths. And that's in through your nose. Blow it out. And that's going to release any resistance you feel as we go through these positions. Now, what we want to do is we want you to run a line of energy running back and forth between those two palms.
Okay.
So just run it back and forth, back and forth. If you feel any resistance, please blow it out. Good. Now you can run that back. Let's try it a little bit more. We're going to run it back faster and harder, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, now I want you to visualize that line of energy that's running in there and put a tube or a column up sort of on the outside with that line inside running back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. And we're doing that because now as you run it back and forth, just keep doing that breathing, feel the resistance, you can blow it out. And we're going to do this because we want to add torsion, which is, I'm going to use the word spin after this. So the torsion is going to write, and we're going to visualize that tube or column spinning to the right. So it's spinning around to the right, and you've got that other line running in this. Now, when you first do this, this is a little hard. It's like chewing gum and talking or at the same time. So just, we're going to spin, we're spinning to the right. I'm spinning it, and you're running it back and forth. Right, you beat me to it. Okay, so let's keep doing that a little bit more. We're going back and forth, spinning to the right, a little faster, a little harder. Breathe in, blow that out. Get rid of that resistance. Can you? And now you should try to just feel the shift. And sometimes when we begin, we don't necessarily feel all the shifts, but it comes with practice. So now we're going to slow that down. And we're going to still run it back and forth. And now we're going to spin it to that column or tube to the left. Still running back and forth. Now you're spinning the column to the left. Spinning, spinning, spinning faster. While you're running the streamline, spinning, resistance. Take a deep breath, please. Blow it out. Now I'm going to keep running it and you try to feel where the resistance is. Okay, spinning, spinning a little harder and a little faster. Now we're going to keep that left spin going because now we want to add that right spin back in. Now this really twists our brain initially, but with practice and you following along on the video, you'll get it. So now we're spinning to the left and to the right equally and simultaneously. while that stream runs back and forth. Okay. And we're going to continue to do that and have it go harder and faster. Feel that resistance. Make sure you take a deep breath in through your nose, blow it out. One more time. Now let's slow that down. You may yawn as occasionally, even when we're slowing it down or afterwards. Okay, now I want you to take and move your hands away from your head, feeling energy very slowly, feeling the energy. It might pull like a big rubber band. And just remove your hands and relax. Okay, so that is just working through that whole process of our mental and physical experience of our body. So I'll start explaining position 2. Position 2 is really about working here and on this side. So we want that center of that palm right there. And like I said, move it around a little bit. For me, like right now, I know it's where it needs to be. So some of us, it might look forward. Some of it might look a little bit back, because that is the area where your amygdala is and your pineal gland and stuff. I'm going to just take a second and show you what that looks like briefly here. And I think if you can look at the screen, you can see this is our limbic system. So if you want to look it up later, you can get more detail. And in our class, of course, we cover some of this. So there's a pituitary gland, the amygdala, the pineal. So, and it's basically right in here, all of that inside our skull. Okay. Now, based on that, so we've got center of palm here. We also want you to run your other hand in the identical position. Okay, so just feel around, make sure as you practice, you'll feel the energy automatically start running back and forth. So, wow, see, just like that. Okay, so we're running that energy, that stream of energy right back and forth between the two centers of the palms. And we're going to do it. And as we're going to spin it, we're going to make it go, not spin it, we're going to make it go faster and faster. And if you feel any resistance, blow it out. Now we're going to jump right back into that torsion, and we're going to turn, we're going to spin to the right. Remember the tube and your streamlining is running back and forth inside. So we're going to spin that tube to the right, spinning, spinning, spinning. And we're going to increase the speed and the force. Now, take a deep breath, resistant, spinning, 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 spinning. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Now, when you're doing this practice on your own, you're going to want to do that until, take some time just breathing and then spinning the torsion, running it back and forth until you know that the resistance is gone. Okay. When you first start, it'll take a little longer, and then later it's just going to get easier, and it'll do it quicker and quicker. Now, your arms sore?
A little bit, but I'm okay with it.
Okay, so put them back up. We'll finish the double spin.
Okay.
Okay, so now we spun to the right, and now we're spinning to the left.
Correct.
Okay, so we're doing the same thing, spinning to the left, spinning to the left, running the stream back and forth as we spin that column to the left. Good one, good one. Okay, a little more. We'll run just a little more. Make sure we got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that left one, we're going to keep spinning. And remember, now we're going to add the spin to the right. So we're spinning to the left and the right, back and forth, equally and simultaneously with the stream running back and forth inside the column. So now we're going to go harder and faster, harder and faster, harder and faster, harder and faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay. Okay. Just take your time. We're going to slow it down. Remove your hands. So Dawn is teaching us to treat ourselves like we're just a bag of water with a bunch of electricity running around, and how to keep it simple. It's not complicated. And tell me how you feel when you bring your hands down. Now the energy doesn't come out. The resistance or that tension or that density doesn't come out when you're blowing it out. It's usually traveling through your body. And so sometimes you'll do some yawning and whatnot afterwards. Now,
I feel a wave coming down.
a
Just a
wave.
wave coming down.
Yeah, people feel it that way. Everybody feels it different, but that's a great one. I like that. Thank you. So continue while I start explaining. If you just keep letting go while I explain the third possibility. So the third possibility has many, because it can be used anywhere in your body. If you have just pain somewhere in your left heel, you can run this. You can run it up through your feet and up over and around your body. You can also, we talked about where we did the last one. Well, you can run it anywhere there, but you can also run it on your adrenals, your kidneys, your pancreas, liver, any place else in your body. So what we're going to do today, as an example, I think is the best way to do it, is to do it on, I don't know, I don't know if anybody who's had adrenal can probably use it on their liver. So I'm just gonna, that's the one I'm gonna pick, because I can, I can get you to show us where it is. And you can go and Google the endocrine system, and you'll see very quickly where these glands and organs are. So what I want you to do is place your left or right hand, whichever is most comfortable, on the front of your body, with that center of the palm right down where that liver is. Maybe if you stand up. Yeah. So, okay, maybe a little. So to get the whole thing, it kind of runs a little bit, just a little bit below your rib cage, and it's right there. And just move your hand around a little bit. If you got the spot, then I want you to take the other hand with the center of that palm and place it behind you. So it's in line with the hand you've got in front. There you go. Okay, if you want, you can sit down. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you, again, we're going to visualize the cylinder. We're also going to visualize the line of energy. So start running that line of energy back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, increasing the speed, going back and forth. If there's any resistance, take a deep breath in and blow it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now you're starting to feel it. It's already amazing. Okay. Now what I want you to do is, while they're doing that, now we're gonna take and we're gonna start with spinning the cylinder to the right. Adding that torsion and spin in there. And so we're still running back and forth, but we're now spinning to the right. And we're spinning to the right. Spinning to the right. Okay, I'm going to slow it down there. We're going to go to the left. So
Okay.
now we're going to spin to the left, spinning to the left, spinning. So running back and forth, but spinning to the left. This side feels a little more, spinning this way seems a little more has a little more resistance. And you'll find that in all of these techniques, there's sometimes more on one side than the other. Okay, so we're going to leave that left spinning, and we're going to now we're going to do is we're going to add the right. So we've got the stream going back and forth. We're spinning to the right, to the left, equal and simultaneously. And we're going to spin, 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 spin. Okay, spinning. Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Spinning, and I'm going to go harder and faster. And we're going to really work on clearing this. Sometimes people cough. And like I said, as you do this more, and as you follow this video and practice, you'll find yourself yawning a lot. Because we're really training the brain to recognize what's happening. What was that? Okay, so let's do one more. And then, again, as you practice, you would do it until you know there's absolutely nothing there. And now we're going to slow it down, slow it down. Let the body heal itself. Take your self-limiting beliefs, put them down for a moment. You can always pick them up later if you want to. So at a more advanced levels, you can run this same thing, running the energy back and forth with the spinning, and actually turn it, 90 degrees, 80 degrees, run it front and back. And so that happens in level 3, some of the level 3 techniques. So if you're having any problems, you can reach out to me. If there's any questions, I should say, not necessarily problems while you're watching this video, you can reach out to me at theinfinitykeys53@gmail.com. How are you feeling, Toby?
I'm feeling really relaxed. I feel the flow just leaving slowly, but I feel I'm getting more relaxed. I wanted to ask, at one moment while my hands were in this angle, I wanted to yawn, but I didn't want to release my hands. Can I release my hands, or?
Well, when you're by yourself, you don't care what you look like, right?
Okay.
But I'm always doing this. But yes, when you have the hand placement. Now, after you've practiced this, 20 or 30 or 50 times, you won't even have to put your hands there. But you really need to train the body and your mind and your brain to recognize this. And you will start seeing things happen automatically. And all of a sudden you'll be blowing out and you'll going, what the heck? Because your body knows what to do. It's just forgotten. Mr. Don Lynch says that we're just using ancient technology that has helped us survive.
Yeah. I have a comment. I think what you had said, once I practice this a little bit better, and I don't need to use my hands, because I was starting to feel tired with my hands up this way. So I think I would be doing it a little bit faster.
Okay, but that, like I said, that takes like 20 or 30 times of practice and learning some of the prior techniques to this. You'll find, and you could do it laying down if that makes it easier. Because energy is just energy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Phyllis.
I thank you for your time today. And we'll say goodbye and have a nice day, everybody.
Thanks again.